Gentlemen, a quick, candid question for you. Do you wake up feeling like you barely slept, even after a full night? Have you noticed your erections aren't as firm or reliable as they used to be? Or maybe your energy seems to drip away slowly across the day, leaving you flat by mid-afternoon. If any of that rings true, stay with me. I'm not talking about the harmless wear and tear of getting older. I'm talking about a flashing red signal your body is sending, a sign that an essential piece of your nighttime recovery machinery is missing. The great news is this: the fix is often simple, safe, and surprisingly affordable. It frequently comes down to one key nutrient taken at the right time. Before we get into the science and practical steps, do me a favor. If this message resonates, give the video a like, drop a comment telling me where you're watching from, and subscribe so you don't miss future men's health guidance tailored to real life. Okay, now let's dig into what actually happens inside your body after the lights go out. Too many men, especially those over 60, shrug and say, "That's just aging." I hear it all the time. But let's be clear. Chronic exhaustion, fading erections, and a plummeting libido are not simply inevitable. They're often the earliest signs that your nightly repair system is failing. Nighttime is not idle time for your body. It's the most important window for restoration. During deep sleep, your testosterone production reaches its daily peak. Tiny blood vessels that supply the penis repair and become more flexible. Inflammatory activity around the prostate settles down. Mitochondria, the energy engines inside every cell, recharge so you can wake up mentally sharp and physically ready. When this system falters, the first casualties are usually virility, stamina, and the quality of your sleep. That's why these problems often come bundled together. Let me pause and introduce myself in the spirit of trust. I'm Dr. Ivy, and I've spent years working with men across decades of life. I've sat with patients in their 60s, 70s, and beyond who assumed their best years were behind them. Time and again, when we rebuild the basics, especially sleep and recovery, we see real, measurable improvements in energy, confidence, intimacy, and mood. Today, I'll walk you through the single nutrient that supports erections, testosterone, and deep sleep simultaneously, the four biggest mistakes men make with it, and the exact practical steps to use it so your nights and days both improve. Mistake number 1, ignoring a widespread mineral shortfall. Let's be blunt. Magnesium deficiency is incredibly common, particularly in older men. Why should you care? Because magnesium is the body's calm-down mineral. It helps flip the switch from sympathetic fight-or-flight mode into parasympathetic rest and repair. Without enough magnesium, your nervous system stays keyed up even after you fall asleep. You may nod off, but you never sink into the deep restorative sleep stages, where hormone repair and vascular healing occur. Over weeks and months, that shows up as grogginess, irritability, muscle tension, restless legs, frequent nighttime urination, and yes, weaker morning erections. So if your mornings feel flat and your nights feel shallow, don't just write it off as age. Consider magnesium as a likely missing piece. Mistake number 2, using the wrong form and wasting money. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Many men buy the cheapest option on the shelf, and it delivers little benefit while causing stomach upset. The forms that actually help the nervous system and vascular function are specific. One form acts directly on peripheral relaxation, helping muscles loosen, blood vessels dilate, and the body move toward deeper sleep. Another form crosses the blood-brain barrier more readily, calming racing thoughts and nighttime anxiety so you can reach sustained deep sleep. These are the forms to prioritize, not the poorly absorbed types that mainly produce bowel effects and frustration. Mistake number 3, taking it at the wrong time of day. Timing matters because magnesium's primary action is calming. If you take it in the morning, you blunt the daytime activation you rely on, and you lose the concentrated recovery benefit that happens at night. The optimal window is shortly before bed, roughly 30 to 60 minutes prior. Use warm water or a calming herbal tea, dim the lights, and power down screens. That ritual plus magnesium becomes a clear physiological cue to your brain that it's safe to descend into restorative sleep. Mistake number 4. Expecting an immediate magic fix. Magnesium doesn't act like a stimulant or a short-lived pharmaceutical that gives instant, dramatic effects. It works cumulatively. Night after night, it helps deepen sleep and reduce wakefulness. In many men, the first few nights bring easier sleep onset and a noticeable drop in tension. By the end of the first week, mornings feel brighter, nocturia often decreases, and morning erections can strengthen. With 2 weeks of consistent use, you frequently see sustained 6 to 8 hour sleep blocks, steadier mood, clearer thinking, and an uptick in natural libido. The operative word is consistency. Miss nights, and you'll lose forward momentum.
So how do you put all this into practice right now? First, choose the right form that targets both muscle relaxation and brain calm. Start with a conservative dose. For many men, that looks like a moderate amount in the evening, and adjust only if needed. Build a simple pre-sleep routine, lights down, no screens, a warm drink with your magnesium, light stretching to release muscle tension, and aim to be in bed within an hour of taking it. Consider stacking intelligently. Small amounts of zinc and vitamin B6 paired with magnesium are commonly used to support testosterone production and recovery in men, and gentle pre-bed stretching enhances the mineral's effectiveness by reducing physical tension. All of these pieces together create a potent night support system. Now, a reality check for anyone thinking it's too late. It isn't. I've worked with men in their late 70s who had convinced themselves intimacy and energy were gone for good, and who rediscovered both after rebuilding sleep and recovery. This isn't about chasing a younger self. It's about returning dignity, presence, and daily vitality. Fatigue, weakened erections, and poor sleep are often signs of correctable deficiencies, and deficiencies can be fixed. Gentlemen, your body can still be strong, responsive, and intimate, but it needs your partnership. Give it the right tools at the right time. Prioritize sleep, nurse recovery, and support the body's natural repair cycle at night. Start tonight. Support your sleep, support your recovery, support your masculinity. When you do, your nights change, and so do your days, your relationships, your mood, and your future. If this message helped, please like the video so more men can find it. Leave a comment with where you're watching from so we can grow this community. And subscribe to the channel for more practical men's health guidance. You deserve to feel confident, energized, and to experience intimacy that feels alive again. I'm Dr. Ivy. Take care of your health, because you're worth it.